Hey, good morning, everyone. Happy Sunday. Rob here for Southwest Florida Television. What do you think of that? What do you think of that? Is that not magnificent? How many words can you come up with to describe that incredible cloud? Absolutely glorious. Hit that share button if you're liking what you're seeing. Invite your friends to tag along with us. All morning, that has been the star of the show. Getting some rumbling out of it. I'm hearing some thunder. I've watched that thing go from gray to the top, just turning pink. Then it just exploded with color. Now it's starting to fade. You'll have to see that in my first look video this morning. Check that out. Got a little more color out here in the Gulf. It's like 80 degrees here, kind of humid. It's going to feel about 10 degrees warmer than the actual temperature throughout the day. So it's going to get to about 93, feel like 103. Yuckola. So I'm by the La Playa Beach Resort on Vanderbilt Beach up in North Naples. The water temperature is still around 88, between 88 and 90, fairly calm. The tide's just starting to go out. It's been going out for about, an hour maybe. Beautiful little reflections in the water. Robin, good morning. Look at that. That is a massive thunderstorm, though. Massive. The La Playa Beach Hotel, that is open. Most of it is open. You can make a reservation there, book a room at the La Playa. Saw some nice colors here earlier, too, to the east. They did not last long. I did get a few photos. And again, you're going to want to go back and watch my first look video if you want to see more of this morning's early colors. We did see some pinks and yellows and oranges. Those little wispy clouds did catch a little color this morning. Just going to take a little stroll up to the north. Still quiet here. I've only seen 2 people walking the beach. This would be the second one. Good morning. That's the second person I've seen on the beach. Oh, there's some people coming up behind me. Good morning. Hey, Carol, good morning, sweetheart. I hope things are getting better for you. It seems like when it rains, it pours. Isn't that the way it always is? I gotta snap off a photo of that. I've been taking pictures of this cloud all morning as it's been changing colors. So bear with me 1 second. Sorry about that. Sorry about that little interruption. It's the only way I can do it, though. But I do like having some photos to share. Looks like a pretty nice morning for paddle boarders. If you're a paddle boarder, not a whole heck of a lot of wind right now, not much of a breeze. Mighty cool looking, mighty cool looking. Hey, remember who's out here bright and early, so you can see this in the morning. Send some stars on Facebook if you like what you see, if you appreciate my efforts. Tips, hugely appreciated right now. Hugely. You can find a link to my PayPal account in the description of this post if you want to send a little token of appreciation, a little thank you. Seen a lot of birds flying back and forth. Looks like seagulls flying back and forth. The other night when we were out on the boat, Friday night, did not see any pelicans, which was kind of weird. Usually they're at least sitting on the channel markers on the pilings, but did not see any pelicans Friday night. There is a little activity out in the tropics, just keeping an eye on it, nothing to worry about yet. Nothing to be panicking over. Looks like these storms are going to stay offshore. They're actually pretty far offshore. I think these clouds over here are maybe 20 miles out. They were when I got here earlier this morning. Hey, thank you for the stars. I appreciate that. You get a penny for each star that you send. 200 stars, $2. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I can't, or I couldn't, be out here if it wasn't for your financial support. I just squeak by the skin of my teeth each month, but I love living here, and I love coming to this beach, and I love sharing the beach with you. I love my beach family. We've seen some pretty cool things over the years. Seen some really cool things and met some really cool people over the years. Hey, thanks, Daryl. I'm really hoping for super cool dolphin encounter one of these mornings. I'm like having major dolphin withdrawals. It's been quite a while since we've had an up-close encounter with one of our dolphins. I mean, we haven't really had anything like that since 6 months before the hurricane or so. One of these mornings it's going to happen. They'll come swimming up to us, over to me here walking the shore. Little snowy egret strutting by. My stomach's growling. Must want to be fed. Darn thing. I hate when that happens. Randy, good morning. No pelicans. Seeing lots of seagulls, but no pelicans flying overhead. Darn. Or just skimming above the top of the water. So what y'all got planned for today? Anything exciting? Or are you just gonna maybe go to church? Maybe go to brunch with some friends? Chill out? If you were here, you could come to the beach and chill out. Looks like it's going to be a fairly clear day today, which means a hot day. Lots of UV rays. There's that sun just coming up over there. Next to Walter's house. Walter and Daisy's house over there by the palms. Boy, I'd sure love to see Daisy just come running out onto the beach. That'd make me really happy. The crepes. See, I'm not a big crepe guy. I don't know. I never got into the crepes. I know they're good. A lot of people love them. My wife makes crepes, and I'll have one. Flying, that's a model airplane you're hearing. Freaking annoying. Scaring the birds away. Bunch of dopes. Out here doing loop-de-loops. I don't think you can see it in the camera. Maybe it'll crash in the water. Sounds like a giant mosquito. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful reflections. It's amazing, huh? How we've seen these colors changing throughout the morning here. Pink, orange, yellow. Starting to turn white now. The clouds out on the horizon are what make your pictures. Blue sky is beautiful, but so are big puffy white clouds. Orange clouds, pink clouds, clouds. I love my clouds. And thunder. Can't forget the thunder. Just heard a big rumble out there. All those clouds, yep, packed with lightning. Can't really see it, but you can hear the thunder roll. Awesome, Daryl. Awesome, awesome. We can tell you're excited about your vacation. I would be too. If I didn't live so close to the beach. Get spoiled living close to the beach. "20-minute walk from the house, and here I am. Here I am with my beach friends. That's awesome. I'm glad you got that figured out. Glad you got your gimbal working, Daryl. See, I don't use... The only thing I use the app for is just to calibrate it first thing in the morning, level it out the best I can, and that it loses its calibration throughout the morning. I use this thing a lot. Most of the time people, they'll take their iPhones, and if they have a gimbal, they'll shoot 5 minutes of a video, and that's it. I'm out here for hours and hours with this thing. I punish my gimbal and camera. I torture it. That's why the camera's on its last leg, the iPhone. But I just use the gimbal to steady the camera. I don't use the app that comes with the gimbal to do any of the recording or anything. I just set it up just like you normally would an iPhone on Facebook. But the gimbal does do some really cool things. The gimbal will actually, you can program it to take a series of shots, pan, tilts, whatever, and then it edits them all together into a cool little movie. You just put it on a tripod and let it go. Still got a little color in those clouds. Still got a little color out there. People always ask about the gimbal. It's a DJI OM4. DJI OM4. There's an OM5 out now. And I believe there's an OM6 actually is out. And then my phone is an iPhone 13 Pro Max. I'm waiting for the 15 to come out. It's supposed to come out next month, and of course you won't be able to get it when it comes out. It's like if I have to get a new phone, might as well wait for the latest one. Just hoping this one makes it. You wouldn't believe what the back of my camera looks like. It's got a big old crack in it. Right around all the camera lenses. I dropped it during the hurricane. It had a nasty fall down some steps. It's amazing it even works. That's just glorious. No other way to describe that cloud other than glorious. The whole scene. Hang tight. Photo time. That wasn't too bad. It's going to be interesting to see what that cloud looks like from early this morning. It was just a tall, skinny column early this morning, almost pink. And then as the wind picked up, it just started pushing the top of it over towards the Gulf. It was way down by Marco somewhere when I first saw it. It's just slowly creeping its way up to the north. It looks like they're staying offshore this morning. Like I said earlier, all the storms look like they're going to stay offshore. We'll see. One forecast says all clear skies, no rain today. Another one, it's got that 15% chance of rain in there throughout the day. I swear, that's just to cover my butt kind of forecast. Cover a CYA, if you know what a CYA is. Water feels pretty darn nice. Pretty darn nice, my friends. Actually, this morning, I said that we haven't seen any dolphins this morning. There was a dolphin not too far offshore. It was pitch black here. I was standing out in the water looking back at the sunrise, and I heard some splashing behind me. And lo and behold, it was a dolphin chasing some fish around, but like I said, it was total darkness. I hope it was a dolphin, not a shark. Anyway, I'm still here, so still walking. Was only in maybe 2.5 feet of water. Maybe 25 feet behind me. Fairly close, fairly close. I just don't know where they are during our walks here in the morning. What happened to them? We'd usually see them, even if they were far offshore, we'd see them going by. Remember last week when I walked down to Clam Pass, all the white ibises we were seeing? That was amazing. I've seen a couple here. They've been up on the beach haven't been down by the water. There's a little snowy egret running in and out, chasing after the little fish. There's little like minnows, little bait fish. They're small right now. Some willet birds just went by. Delnor Wiggins Pass State Park up there ahead of us. Mariah Bay on the right, the last condo, the north end of Vanderbilt Beach. Good morning. Yeah, this morning when I first came out here, when there was the first light on this cloud here, this storm cell over here, it was down there. It looked on the radar like it was down by Marco Island, which is 25 miles away, something like that. It was way down there, so it's kind of moving up the coast here. Staying offshore. You'll see it in my first look video. That was the star of my first look video, that cloud. I hope it turned out. I hope the video turned out. It's hard out here when it's low light, getting some decent images. The camera has a very hard time adjusting itself, and if it's a still photo, it's easier to set your exposure, but if you're panning around, the camera's got a mind of its own. Hey Matt, good morning. Good morning. Just coming up to the north end of Vanderbilt Beach if you're just tuning in, but North Naples, Florida. Thunderstorms offshore, temperature around 80 degrees. Feels about 10 degrees warmer. There is a heat advisory in effect for Naples. Looks like all over Southwest Florida. It's a heat advisory for the whole country, it seems like. Huh? Maybe a sunset walk tonight, see how I feel. See if the spirit moves me. See if there's going to be any clouds to make it interesting. All right, this Thursday is my B-Day, the birthday. We want to do a Thursday evening sunset cruise. That's our night for our sunset cruises with Boat Naples. So come on out and cruise with us for my birthday. Let's have a party. BoatNaples.com, come on. Got 2 boats, we can pack it, 16 people, let's go. Let's make it a sunset of fun with our beach friends. I thought we might get lucky and catch a rainbow here. Yeah, all these football games, they don't matter. They don't count for anything. This is when you see the players that you never see the rest of the season playing. Good for them. I'm not a big football fan anyway. Way overpaid. Way overpaid. And then they whine, they get a little boo-boo and they cry. All these professional athletes. Who needs an excuse to party? Come on, Daryl. Do you need an excuse? Hey, it's Monday, it's Tuesday. There's a good excuse. Boat heading down the beach there. In and out of the shadows from the condos. Boy, those shadows are stretching way out there. Way out. Good morning. How you doing?
Great.
Our turtle person was down here for an awful long time this morning. I don't know who was working. I think Marcus might be taking the weekends off now. I think we finally got some help. He was running himself ragged here in the height of nesting season. There's our beautiful Del Norwegian. Still beautiful, just changed. Mother Nature did a little re-landscaping. What do you see in those clouds? Anything? Any kind of cloud creatures? What do you see? Use your imagination. Do you see any kind of critters or anything? People? Faces? Come on. Do you see anything in there? You can just never get enough of these beautiful clouds. Yes, it's a thunderstorm, but it's still beautiful. It's going to be a warm one. Good morning. It is going to be a warm one. It's already warming up. You get in these little spots where the sun's peeking in between the buildings. It is warm. All right, a couple more minutes here, and then I'm going to take a little break, and then I'll be back for another live feed, so stick around. You'll have time to freshen up your coffee and do whatever. Walk the dog. Send some stars if you enjoyed this morning's walk here. If you're watching on YouTube, tips are always appreciated. You can find a link to my PayPal account in the description of this post. And every dollar counts, and every penny counts, my friends. Still trying to scrounge up some tips. Got a little reprieve because bill day fell on a Saturday, so I got till tomorrow. Pesky old bills. Gorgeous. All right. That's going to do it for live feed number 1 this morning, my friends. Carol, thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for being such a good friend. Looking forward to seeing you again one of these days. You and your daughter. Awesome. All right. Until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, and stay strong. Tally ho, my friends, tally ho. For Southwest Florida Television, I'm Rob Stan. God bless. Sooner than later, Carol, sooner than later, I hope.